And we're live.
Howdy.
Welcome, Jody. How are you tonight?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing well. Welcome, everybody, to episode 14 of Doc Tales, a Fisherman's Story. Jody, do you have anything you'd like to start with?
Yeah. As you noticed, there's just two tonight. And we had a slight communication problem. And we hope to have DMV on at a later date. And we'll just leave it at that. It was my fault.
Not sure what happened on communication end, but certainly Kenny's busy. I know this time of year. I know he does the tax preparation and all that, and this is tax season. Everything just came out, so
Sure did.
yeah. We'll see if we can get him on another time.
Yeah.
All right. So tonight, let's have a conversation. I'll tell you what. Here's kind of what I would like to do. My worst part of doing the show, or my least successful part, I guess I should say, of doing the show is following chat when we have a guest.
Okay.
I've always been taught, and I've probably said it before, when someone is speaking, when you ask somebody a question or they're speaking to you, you look at them. And I only have one device. So when I'm looking at somebody that's talking to me, I don't see the chat. And when the chat gets moving, I miss questions. So I'd like to take tonight, and we would like to open up the chat to questions. If anybody has for either one of us or anything in general you want to talk about. And let's see if we can generate some conversation tonight. So why don't we, if anybody has a question, please put it, try to put the red question mark or something, or red stop sign or something so that we see it. And we can go on from there. I do appreciate everybody that commented the other night. I was the guest on Catfish Weekly, and I was honored to be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I only had the one device, so I couldn't watch chat. And when I went back and rewatched it, I saw there was some guys and gals that are in our chat tonight, I believe, that had questions. So if there was something that didn't get answered or that we all missed, feel free to ask it tonight.
We do a different format.
Yep. And do you want to call out some chat before we get started, or you want me to do it? Or
Well, you're the one wanting to practice.
Okay, all right. Abbott says he's second, but I don't see anybody ahead of him. So he was first, second, I guess. Want to be outdoors. Lisa Elliott, welcome, Lisa. And I saw the magic numbers down to 7. Congratulations. There's Aaron. Steve Adams, welcome, Steve. Jimmy Graham, Quiet Man Curtis. There's my wonderful It's All Mine.
Mm-hmm.
Real-time catfishing. Hello, John. Saw you today. Sorry things didn't work out all that well, but you got in some good tooting, a rootin' tootin' good time. UK Big Dan's in the house. John says it's all Dana's. Mark
Hey, John Parker.
Fishing Local 252. Pork Chops in the house. There's Roger. Welcome. Big John, hello. And our good buddy Tim Molina. He's here every week supporting us.
Mm-hmm.
And there's Cause. Had her first live the other day. She did great with her daughter. That was a fun live to watch.
It was.
And there's Fishing Local 336, Rico. Hello, Rico.
Rico.
Chris Everett's in the house. Whiskers and Stripes. Hello, David Smith. Whisker Dreams.
Ricky.
Yep.
Ricky.
Denise Morgan.
Hey, Denise.
All right, we have a question right off. We haven't even got through it, so let's get it before it squashes by. Cause would like to know, what is your number one goal for 2022?
Who? Me or you?
You.
My number one goal for 2022
Mm-hmm.
is to get PBs on both of my blue and my flathead. I care less about channel cat. Channel cats.
What are your PBs so we can follow you?
42 on a flat and a 45 on a blue. And I am getting a PB somehow. If I have to just live on the water, I'll be getting a PB this year. Which I got PBs last year. My PB for my blue was December 15th of the year before, and my PB for my flat was like May 10th or something.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So that's kind of odd to have a bigger flathead than a blue.
No, my flat was 3 pounds less than my blue. If I said it wrong.
Yeah, I think you said blue 42 and the flathead 45.
Blue is 45 and flathead's 42.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I'd say that was really impressive. If your your total big fish was the flathead.
I would care to get a 40-pound striper. 23 is my big striper right now.
I thought you weren't a big fan of them.
I like big fish. I cannot lie.
You got that. Anything that pulls on the end of the rod.
Yeah. As long as it's a big one. I just don't like having to tend to the stripers, keeping them alive.
Yeah.
There's so much work.
Now,
and you can't eat them.
That's what I was going to say. You had mentioned before you can't eat them there because of the content of the water.
And I think I'm going to try to get a bigger sturgeon.
What's your biggest one?
17 pounds and 45 inches.
Wow.
Yeah.
I told Stan one night, we were kidding around, and I said that my goal was a 333-pound sturgeon.
Yeah.
Caught in Lake Gaston, which would be quite the feat because we don't have them there. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's keep on keeping on here. Quiet Man Curtis, Jody, how did you get so pretty?
Oh. I hadn't. Well, they're trying to embarrass me right off the bat. That might be going to hiding. It's called Mary Kay.
Mary Kay. Well, your smile lights up the screen.
Well, thank you. And I'd like to say hello to Sexy Steve tonight. He knows who he is. You know who he is?
Steve Adams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his late night show, his name, Late Night.
I've been seeing you a lot on late nights. I have a sleeping issue, so I tend to nod off for half an hour, wake up for an hour, nod off for half an hour on the couch watching all the late night lives. And
yeah.
No matter where you are, I wake up and you're in Mike's. I fall asleep. I wake up and you're in the Boar's Nest, and I wake up and you're in Lee's. You're everywhere.
I don't know. I just like hanging out.
Yeah. That's great.
I'd like to say hello to Fishing Local 252.
All right. You had him with you last night?
Yeah.
And Mike's, yep. Good to see you. Dale Hayslip, we got some more. Like I said, we're falling behind already. Dale Hayslip here. Rustic Outdoors, hello, hello.
I won't say his late night name.
Rustic has a late night name?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Let's remember, it's a family show.
Yeah.
Lance McCouguy. He says, Miss Jody wants solo screen.
No.
I think I said pork chop, but if not, welcome again. David Smith. Here's a question. Michael Murillo, one of the Murillo family fishing outfit. What has been your favorite moment or favorite detail so far, having done a solid dozen of these so far?
You can go first.
Well, I don't want to steal your thunder, but I'm going to go for it. It's the baloney talk. That is to date our number one most watched episode. And Michael, in the details or the comments, Michael was nice enough to point out where the baloney talk started for anybody that didn't see it. They wanted to go back and watch it. And that was a great night. We've had some great guests though. I've enjoyed all the shows. It's been a learning experience for sure. Like I said on the show the other night, this was all kind of sprung on me, Miss Jody, pretty quickly, and I had to either sink or swim. So I'm paddling. I'm doing the doggy paddle, but it's getting a little easier each week. So I'm enjoying it. What about you?
Getting to know everybody better. Like, I would have never known all that about Michael. I barely talked to Michael before he came on the show.
Yeah, I never would have picked Michael for a goalie.
Mm-mm. And like Chad, who would have thought he was a wrestler?
Yeah, right. Big Red.
You learn so much stuff about people and who they really are, not just their fishing.
Yeah.
And
that's I think that was the key to doing this show, is when you asked, it's like, we can't just ask some of the same questions as everybody else because there are so many shows. We have to find something that's different. Mm-hmm. So we try to delve in a little bit further back on people and try to get them to tell us that they feel comfortable telling us at least something that nobody knew about them prior to being on the show. So I kind of like that aspect, and I've learned some great things about a lot of the great people we've had on.
Mm-hmm.
We have Snapper King new in the house. I don't think I've seen that name before. Welcome. Appreciate you coming in. There's Art. Welcome, Art.
Hey, Art.
John Patrick Jr. is in the house. Welcome. There's Annette. Welcome. Sean Abney. Mad Catter's Catfishing.
Hello.
That's Richard Ward, I believe. There's Guerrero Bagre. Welcome. Stephen Corley. Welcome, Stephen. Hope your dad's doing well. There's my great friend Laura the Explorer, who is tooting. Kevin Baker.
Tag. He don't play anymore.
I was waiting for that.
I don't know. I think he's feeling his age. He don't play anymore.
Uh-oh.
Come on, Kevin. Keep up.
Keith Colstrab. That's a brand new name for me. Welcome. Let's see. Laurie says she loves the shirt, Jody.
Well, thank you.
Let's see. There's Brian B. Heading to the dock and we listening. I'm being told I'm way far behind. There's Van. There's Mr. Gadget. Gadget wants to know, what is this Docktail show? I don't know. Hey, Gadget, I did see that you were one of the guys I was referring to that I think you asked some questions or had some comments the other night that I didn't see until I was watching the replay. So if you think of what you would want to know, please feel free to throw it up here and we'll see if we can answer it for you or comment. Muskrat says he shared us on Haz's channel. He is sending people over. That is great. Thank you very much. There's Chucky Morgan. Oh, we got 45 people in here listening to us babble tonight.
Let's see how long they stay.
Yeah. There's Catfish Fever and Outdoors. Welcome, Lynn.
Hi.
Let's see. There's Jerry, Parker Pursuits. Welcome, Jerry.
Howdy, Parker.
All right, so like I said, if you got some questions, pop them up in there. Mr. Gadget wants to know, when am I fishing next? Aaron and I were thinking of fishing Friday. However, as you know, because you live close to us, the weather is going to be, looks like rain all day long. So we might be sitting in the Jeep fishing at the end of the dock, but we're going to try to do it. If he wants to come up, I'll certainly do that. I don't know how, we haven't been out in a couple of weeks. I don't know what the bite's going to be, but going to rain Thursday and Friday here. Muskrat has a comment for you, Miss Jody. Jody is a vampire. So yeah, we must be behind. It's talking about your late night. Whiskers and Stripes says the shark is always lurking.
Let's see.
Laurie says sexy happens late night. Dang, no wonder I can't even find my sexy.
I got a message. You was way behind.
Uh-oh.
You better
All right,
speed it up, Tom.
I'll speed it up. I don't want to, since I'm making an effort, I don't want to miss anybody, but we'll get it moving along. Ernie the Hog Snatcher. He has a great video out on how to set that hook. You go watch that now. All right, I'm told I'm missing everything. I'm speeding up. There's no real loss. Welcome back.
Let's see where you're at.
I'm way behind.
I might help you if I can find out where you're at.
Carolina Real Screamers, welcome.
There are questions at the 10:16 mark.
Uh-oh. If you see them, read them out, because I don't have times on mine.
I don't either. You've got the original control, not me.
There's Fracture Fix. Down East Tackle. I'm really not seeing questions.
It's because you're that far back.
There's Michelle pimping me out, saying that I missed them all.
Yeah.
Thanks you, Michelle. Matt Catter has a question. What rod, reels, and tackle do you prefer? Would you like to go first, Judy?
Let me answer this right here. What was the question?
What rod, reels, and tackle do you prefer?
I prefer all Uncle Lou's. And if I have to buy some sinkers, then I'm going to buy them for my Brad. Anybody I can buy off the fishing communities, who I'm going to buy off of.
Absolutely. And just a side note to that, we do have Uncle Lou and Brad's Facebook addresses in the description tonight, as well as some others. I believe we have Creole in the description tonight. I know he passed his 1K, but he needs the watch hours, so consider giving him some time. He has some great content.
Yeah.
We have Jeremy Colvin and Chad, who are trying to restart new channels after having a bout with YouTube. So we got them shared out. And I believe we have Laurie Ann, who just passed 700 the other day. So we have her up there. She's moving up.
Yeah.
And I believe Anglerholics tonight is also with us. They were sitting somewhere about 25 or 30 from 500, I believe. So let's see if we can help them. My rod, reel, and tackle. I have I started out with some Muddy River Blue Cat rods. Well, I should say I started out with ugly sticks when I first started, because I didn't really know much about catfishing, and it was a good starter pole for the price. And I moved up to the Muddy Rivers. I ordered a couple of them from Chris. I love them to death. But I'm a tackle junkie, and when I went to order more, Chris was out of them. and due to the shipping delays and all. So it turned out that Aaron, Catfish Regulators, had gifted me a Mad Catz rod, and I found it very similar to the Muddy River rod. And so now I have 4 of them, and I was able to pick up another Muddy River, the flathead rod. And then for this Christmas, I was lucky enough, Aaron and I were both gifted from It's All Mine. She gave us each an Uncle Lou's rod. So now I have 8 rods, and I only have 4 holders on the dock. So I have to, that's good. I have some extras in the vehicle with me. So if I break one off, I have another one tied up so I don't have to take the time to do it. But I also use Uncle Lou's hooks and tackle, and Brad's weights. Line, I use Slime Line, 30-pound mono and the 50-pound leader material. Alrighty.
Let's see. I'm going to buy some new reels at the CatCon. So.
Do you know what you're looking for?
Nope. Something that casts far and holds a lot of line.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you had that. You didn't like them.
No, they didn't hold line. And they didn't cast far for some reason. But I got a question, and I really don't know the answer to it. It's Quiet Man Curtis. Jody, who's the next lady of catfishing you'd like to have on your boat? There's several. I'd like to have everybody on my boat. I'd like for all the women to get together and have a vacation this summer together. A meetup. That would be a blast. But I don't know.
I'd be happy to come film it for you.
Yeah.
Teams in the house, Central Valley.
And watch your basement, because you're going to have somebody pop up, maybe 2 somebodies.
Okay. It's All Mine. I believe Cause has a question that It's All Mine copied. Describe your perfect day on the water. That's a tough question. I enjoy all of my time on the water, and it's not so much about how many fish we catch or I catch as opposed to anybody else I'm fishing with. I'm just as happy just to watch other people fish. We have a lot of people come to the dock. It's as I've been told, it's become considered a destination now, the dock. And when some of them come and it's their first time coming here, I just want to see them catch fish. So I don't even fish. I just sit there and we chat and we get to know each other and have a great time. And that it don't bother me at all. And even when I was doing the 365 thing, it never once did I think I was wanted to put a rod in the water and stop somebody else from catching a fish while they were here. So I guess you'd say good weather would probably be a big thing. And then a nice big 2-inch ribeye steak smothered with onions, mushrooms, and green peppers for dinner. And the rest of it's all up for grabs. There's Chris.
My perfect day is not a day, it's a night. Get there at 6 o'clock of the night and spend the whole night up night fishing all night, and then come back home around 10 of the morning, unless there's a bass tournament, which gets me up at 6. I have to leave then, but I like to stay at about 10 o'clock next day, and then I come back home.
Yeah. I like that at certain times of the year, the night fishing is really productive here. Other time, when the water's starting to warm, the daytime is the best time. Looking back at some of the stats from this year, it looked like the first 10 days or so of May, we caught the most big fish, the over 30 pounds, and they were almost all between 3 and 4 in the afternoon. When the sun is up, it's really starting to warm that water real well. And, and then as the summer comes on, it becomes more of a night bite here.
I see another question. It is from Mr. Gadget. Jody and LG, if you're not thinking about fishing, or if you're not fishing with the rod in the hand, what are you thinking about and you can't say eating?
I guess I'd say Sleeping? No, I'm a YouTube junkie. I have a big, I don't know, 48-inch TV. I don't know, 50. I don't know what it is, in our living room, and we put everything on there. And I get in that recliner and I just watch it from the time we stopped. We have DirecTV, and we could probably get rid of it because neither one of us watch regular TV at all. All we watch is YouTube. And Michelle has joined me in doing that. And she enjoys it, and she gets in the chats and chats with people on their lives. So I'm like a sponge. I like to soak up information and just enjoy myself.
Me?
What about you?
I'm always thinking about it. I've always got YouTube on, sometimes on 2 or 3 devices. I'm always watching somebody's, feed. I'm always thinking of a trip, planning on going somewhere, or scheduling a show. So I'm talking to somebody in a chat about fishing, and it's just that's basically all I'm concentrating on right now.
Now, you took a trip this past weekend, right?
Yeah, I went to Chattanooga. It didn't work out quite like I thought it would. I come home early. The weather didn't cooperate.
But you were by yourself?
Yeah, I went out by myself in Chattanooga on the water. And, people helped me on Lee Evans' show.
Mm-hmm.
Helped me on my way around. I didn't get a bite, though.
Did you find that barge that they were telling you to go to? Yeah.
Yeah, and I think my anchor went through the top of it. I never got that broke loose. It took me forever. But I saved the anchor, and then on the way home I passed by where I fish at, so I stopped and fished on my way home where I usually go.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's great.
It's a free trip. Why would I pass it up? I was driving right by, and it was a beautiful day.
Great. Hey, Fracture Fix says, thanks, sweet Jody. I just swapped all of my gear over to Lou, waiting for his bumping rods later this month. That's great, Fracture Fix.
Mm-hmm. That's one of my goals, to learn to bump. But I'm kind of used to more slack water, and I could already tell that Chattanooga was a little swifter than I might not like in a pontoon.
Yeah.
And there was another question I can't find, but I think it's from Whisker and Dreams, wanting to know where my next stop on my Catfishing Across America tour is. I'm still going to go to Chattanooga another time or two. I got a couple people I like to go see I haven't talked to yet. So leaning towards North Carolina, and then I plan on going and seeing Tom again once Lisa gets settled.
Sweet.
Maybe a month or 2 after she gets moved in.
Yeah, Michelle and I were talking about that today. We have to figure out a time. At some point, she wants to move forward that new kitchen thing, and
yeah,
the dock may still be open, but the kitchen might not be open for a while. So we have to kind of plan when people said they want to come, see if we can squeeze this in.
Well, you know what I always say when I come.
Well, I have a surprise for you coming. And that's all I'll say about that.
All I need is some bologna, bread, and some chips.
and a Pepsi, or have you stayed off the Pepsi?
Almost.
How are you doing with your, you're in the biggest loser, right?
The loser, yeah. I'm doing good with it.
Good.
Yeah.
That's excellent. Hey, I want to say before we run over it, also, Jody, your link is also, I forgot to say it because yours is always in there, but yours is in there as well. And you are the guest on the bait shop tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
Yay!
And then at 10 o'clock, you have your own show on. You're going to be a busy girl tomorrow night.
That's what I'm saying. I'm always busy doing something, either watching a show or setting up a show.
Yep.
And it is time consuming. It's more than what you think it is.
Yeah, this has been quite the experience for me, dealing with the whole YouTube side of this. It was easy just when Aaron would set up his phone and we'd just go sit down in our chairs on the dock, and I didn't have to worry about it unless he passed out.
Yeah.
Jeremy Tournament Cat's in the house.
Hey, Jeremy. Looks like somebody else was moving to Chattanooga, maybe. Catfish Fever and Outdoors, maybe in the fall.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey, Mark, Catfish and Crappies in the house. Welcome, Mark.
That boy Eric fishing. He'd come up there and fish. I think that's Ohio. Ain't gonna swear to it.
Mike
Have you
Irvin.
checked your basement?
Nobody in there.
Okay. I see another question from Mr. Gadget. What trait do you have the most would not know? What trait do you have most would not know? Mine is I buy 2 of everything. Can't stand have only 1 of each kind of rod or reel. I get 2 or 4 or 6 of each if I want to have one.
You stole my thunder. I am always ridiculed because I buy all of my baits in catfishing, not so much, but for the bass fishing, you can't just buy one lure, because what if you get to the lake and that lure is working and you break it off? You have to have another one. So everything I buy in pairs. Although with the catfishing, now it's like, when I buy my sinkers, I buy them in 15-pound lots from Brad and 50 hooks from Uncle Lou.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me. I got to have multiples of everything.
Me, I'm highly organized and a clean freak, and I don't like a lot of clutter, even in my tackle box. If I'm not using it, I don't want it in it. But
yeah, I can
my
understand.
boat's usually spotless. Just I got a place for everything. You can ask me where a hammer's at. I'll say in the laundry room, second shelf, in the third box.
Yep.
And that's where you'll find it at.
Yeah, I think that would probably be, to hone in on Mr. Gadget's question for me. That would probably be it. I have undiagnosed OCD. To me, everything has a place, and there's a place for everything. And I like my stuff just the way it is, and where that if I need something in the dark with no light, I can put my hand on something and know exactly what I'm putting it on. And that's been a struggle a little bit. Thank you, Aaron. Whenever we break off, and it's interesting, let's just say. But yeah, that's my thing. I have extreme OCD on things like that. Carmel Muncie, welcome.
Howdy.
Now I'm probably even further behind now, right?
Oh, I've skipped you way down.
Let's see, Michelle's throwing the bacon out. That must be for Mark.
Mark has put a bacon bologna fight.
All right, I'm being told to go to the bottom. So if I skipped anybody, it's Michelle's fault. Hey, Danimo. Hey, Ronnie.
Howdy
Hey,
do.
Dana. Welcome. There's Bobcat. Welcome. Enjoyed watching you make stickers today.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
Eric
Bobcat.
Danimo. Let's see. All right, so now I'm at the bottom, and I'm moving back up looking for questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Michelle brought to everybody's attention that I do have OCD. Yep. Oh, it's terrible. I'll pimp myself out. I don't care. We have 2 different colored dishes, like eating size plates, and I have to stagger them so that no 2 plates are the same. We have 4 of each, so we have 8 plates in the cabinet, and I even put them in the dishwasher in order so that I can take them out in order, so I can put them in the cabinet so that they all. And Michelle will get so mad at me sometimes. She will come behind me and reopen the dishwasher and move them so that they're not in order, just to get back at me. Let's see, what else we got here? Hello, Jello.
Hello, Jello. Let's see. Van had a question, wanting to know where my little chomper was at. And I met Van and Sandy at Cracker Barrel over on the interstate. We had dinner together one night. And, I'm all the time throwing a shark around and chat, like I'm going to time somebody out, like I'm circling them. So he bought me a little shark.
There you go.
Yeah. And he loves to hear it.
That's great.
Yeah. But, after a while, it gets a little annoying. Yeah. That's my little shark.
Gadget says, my clutter is my stuff, and I know what I have and where it is. Yep.
Mm-hmm. He probably thought I got rid of it. Never.
Yeah, I told to check the basement. I still don't see anybody in there.
That's okay. Just keep an eye on it. Yep. Roger, why would Chile Tennessee River come here? I'm going there. There's supposed to be a lot of people come down this way this summer. I'm supposed to do some fishing with them. So my tripping might be a little cut short because there'll be so many people headed this way. But I did learn something when I went to Chattanooga that day. They don't have near the fish I've got. So that told me right there I wasn't going to be happy.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I'll stay where I'm at.
It's good to get out on new water every now and then, though, just to see what it is.
Makes you thankful for what you've got.
Yeah. Laura the Explorer, I'm a minimalist and need to constantly be on the go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, Laurie, one day I think Laurie and I had just been fishing with Aaron, and I was heading back to the house, and I don't know what time it was, 2, 3 in the afternoon. I don't know what time it was. And Josh was talking to Laurie, and the next thing I know, hey, Laurie's on her way up here. She'll be here in 5 hours to fish. So we ended up turning around and going back fishing.
Yeah.
So, Laurie's a lot like you. She's on a whim. I'm coming.
Yeah. I don't have anything holding me back. I just hop and go.
Yep. There's Tina Ladybug saying hello. Hello, Tina.
Howdy. Let's see. Bobcat said Roger catches one monster here and he wants to move. That's kind of like Daryl from Georgia. He drives an hour and a half and takes his fish too. I heard that earlier. Well, sometimes the big place is at home. That's right.
Daryl and them, they put on some big fish in the winter blues, so they got something going right for them.
Them was Tennessee kitties, though, not Georgia. And let's see. Mr. Gadget wants to know if I'm planning to head back to Gaston or Kerr to fish. I'd like to go do some camping down there, Tom, where we fished at.
There's places to fish. You had to camp around here, or all right around where we were.
Yeah.
Chris and Telly stayed at one of the campsites right by where we were.
Okay.
And I went over there. There's a nice little campground. Oh, nice, big size campground actually.
Yeah.
With facilities and a boat ramp. Each little. I think there was a place. All the waterfront places had a place to pull your boat up on and all that and tie off. And Roger, I'm going to get in trouble for this one too. But what the heck? In for a penny, in for a pound. Roger says, I used to do that to my ex, turn all the cans in the pantry. Yeah, Roger. I spent one day, I don't know how long I spent, maybe 2 hours. I took every can out of our pantry while Michelle and the boys were out doing something. I don't know where they were, football practice, baseball, something. And I turned everything around because we always buy something. It's like, oh, we need something. And then we realized we had 4 other cans of it. And so I took every can out and I rearranged it, and all the vegetables went together, and they all went together by what company they were or what size they were, and they were all with the labels in line facing upwards, so you could reach in there and anything, you could see everything that was in there.
Mm-hmm.
And she wasn't as happy about that as I was when she came home.
Yeah.
I thought I did this wonderful thing. I said, "Hey, I'm save us a lot of money. Now we don't have to keep buying stuff that we already have, and we know what we have." And
Yeah.
yeah, it didn't go over well.
Let's see. We got another question. Whiskers and Stripes. Want to know if Steve Douglas is planning on coming to the Tennessee River to meet this spring? I believe he's planning more like June. But he's wanting somebody to come with him. He's trying to get Brian B to come with him, so I don't know if that's going to work out or not. But he is wanting to come up and fish. I think he's wanting on some flatheads. And I think you got a bunch of more stuff, newer stuff down here.
I see something Mr. Gadget said, but I don't see what he's referring to. I'm trying to read up to find it. Welcome, Lyle. See, Mr.
And it's
Gadget
proper to say hello to Mark. Catfish and crappie, he's here.
Gadget says, I need that on a boat for night fishing. That's would carry on the lake in the fall. Oh, he must be talking about your shark. I think that's what that's.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Let's see.
Try to get caught up again. I'm trying, people.
I got another question. What part of Tennessee River? You fished there a lot in the past? I fish mostly where the Watts Bar is going into the Tennessee River. If that helps you any. Roane County, Harriman, Kingston area. I fished down below the dam. I have fished up, to the dam, but I like the area I'm in best. I know it like the back of my hand for so many miles, and I do pretty good during the summer. During the summer, I do really good.
All right. Danimal said, I've caught several fish that equaled up to 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Keep at it, Dan. You'll get them. You've been putting the time in. I know that. It'll come.
Mm-hmm.
Richard Summers, Chad. Cause says she's heading to North Carolina in the morning.
Is she going fishing tomorrow?
I don't know. Or is she going maybe with her daughter?
I don't know. We was going to fish, but they give rain. I was going to see if it got windy or anything yet.
Yeah, we're going to be getting rain here Thursday and Friday. So.
Yeah.
And then it's supposed to be good, but the temperature's going to drop 20 degrees for Saturday when we're having the get together when Freddie shows up.
Mm-hmm.
And give me a second here.
I would like to fish with Dana, John and Dana. That'd be fun.
We're definitely we're going to have them here at some point. Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, they can come anytime they want, but the fishing just isn't good, and I hate to make them drive all the way out here and not be on some fish. So we're trying to cook them up when the fishing gets good.
Mr. Gadget said there's a bunch of campgrounds at Kerr.
Yep.
Yep.
Laura's saying, if you make it to South Carolina, cause look me up.
Whiskers and Stripes, 3 hours of Watts Bar, and it's always worth the trip. It is.
Yeah, Mr. Gadget. The ones they're talking about the ones over at Kerr. The only one on Gaston is Americamps, and I'm not sure how many sites they have available. Most of those already have campers in them. I don't know if they have, it's like weekend rentals or something like that. I live here, so I've never really had the need to go over there and find out.
You need to check your basement.
Yep, I see it right now. I just wanted to. Dana said I used to be that way, go anywhere, anytime, but now that I'm a little older and retired, I've become a real homebody. Well, you're not retired, Dana. You got a full-time job taking care of Mr. John.
Yeah.
And you do a wonderful job. You do a wonderful job with him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see who's in the basement. I don't see a picture, but
They're there. The only one I sent the link to.
Oh, there we go.
there we go.
Hey, Taz.
Hey, what's up?
What's going
We
on?
driving. That's why it's dark in here. What's going on, Tom and Jody? Hey, what's going on, good people? Mine's over here too.
Hey, Brian.
Hold on, there we go. I'm not in the dark. There we go. I'm over in the light.
You had,
Captain trying to get some rest.
you had a good night fishing tonight.
Yes. Oh yeah, it was a great night. It was definitely a great night. Shout out to Brian, man, for getting us on the fish.
Mm-hmm.
Potomac River was on fire. Oh yeah, it was definitely on fire.
I missed the giveaway.
We had a couple giveaways. Which one?
I took a nap.
Oh, Jody and a yeah. She had about right. She had to take a nap before the show. It sound about right.
After.
It took you too long to catch the fish. I can't wait on you no longer.
Oh, where you was at? Where you fall asleep at? What number fish? I fell asleep around like 6.
You had like 2 fish left.
Oh, fish 18. It did slow down towards the end. It was fire though.
Yeah.
It did slow down there. But how's it going with you guys? How's everybody doing in the chat?
We're all doing great.
Yeah,
just hanging around.
Yeah, are you guys heading down to a different or?
I wish we could.
Where y'all heading, Hez?
We headed back
to
Brian's
come down on
house.
Saturday?
Saturday, that is the plan, but I'll have to wait and see. I gotta wait and see if the children's mother's gonna be able to keep the kids for the week. So it's all depending on that.
Okay.
Yeah, my older 2 kids, my oldest 2 kids. So just still waiting to see, and she don't let me know yet, but she said she's gonna let me know. So she's gonna let me know by tomorrow. If everything is good, then I'll
cool.
definitely do that. So.
Yeah, well, the weather's it's gonna be sunny on Saturday, but it's gonna be colder. The weather's gonna drop. Temperature is gonna drop to Saturday.
The cold in Richmond is not the cold in DC, so I think we can. It's cold up here. Even tonight, tonight wasn't too bad. It was actually, we had a warm front. It was actually one of the warmer nights that we've had in the last, I don't know, all year.
Yeah.
All year, really. It's been pretty cold. And the river actually froze up. That's one thing. Go ahead.
So I'm about 200 miles south of DC, so it was warm here today too. And they're talking about it being in the high 60s, I think, tomorrow and Friday, but raining all day.
Yeah, rain tomorrow and rain Friday, literally all day Friday. We have literally the same weather. We're just like 10 degrees colder than you guys are, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because we're supposed to get we're supposed to get to about 60 tomorrow.
That's great weather.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
I might.
It's just harder to get out there like on the boat without having a canopy over it because of the rain. You know, don't want to get wet out there.
Right.
Try to stay dry. In cool weather, you don't want to be in that rain. Nah, definitely don't.
Yeah, sometimes depending upon how large the canopy is, and if the rain is blowing sideways, it really doesn't matter anyways.
Yeah. You'll still get wet. Definitely right about that.
Yeah.
Unless you got like a full enclosure, you're gonna get wet.
Yeah. Oh, I see some of those enclosures like Palmettos and Tim King's. It's like, that's the way to fish in the wintertime. Or in the bad weather.
Absolutely. That is definitely the way to fish. I definitely am jealous of that. I would love to have this full enclosure on pontoons. Now I'm thinking like, man, with all the space that you have on a pontoon, it's hard to like go not get a pontoon. It may not be the sexiest boat, but for the space and everything that you get, it's hard to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely. It's just, and again, I don't have a pontoon. I'm used to the bass boat, but I've seen a lot of guys, the videos I watch, and in the heavy wind, the pontoon is hard to control.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like like an expedition on the water. Those big boxy trucks. When you're driving them on the road and the wind is heavy, you feel the wind. Driving the trucks. Yeah. Same thing with that. It's even more amplified on the water because you gotta have. If your anchor's not gonna hold, it's already a heavy boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes it a little bit challenging. Yeah, that's the thing because on Target we have tidal water, so depending on which way the tide is going is which way the river's flowing, and it may be good for 6 hours, but then the other 6 hours once the tide switches, pushing you against the wind, and then your anchor is all messed up. It's hard to anchor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever sat in a spot for 6 hours in a boat, though. Not in the same spot. You always got to, unless I'm catching fish for all 6 hours, I'm probably thinking of moving.
I've been forced to fish for 6 hours in one spot. But other than that, I tried to move. But outside of that, I was definitely moving around. But it was after a storm, so we moved debris and stuff. So I didn't have nowhere to. Yeah. I tried to move, and boom, something hit the motor. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going up here. I'm just gonna sit here where I know I'm safe at.
Yeah.
It's coming back. I'm coming back in the dark, so I don't know what I'm gonna be hitting then. So no.
Yeah.
That was just a shameful plug, but that's why I had you has what it takes. All I hear is excuses. Me and Brian are going head to head again on Friday. Oh yeah, Friday. What's that? The Anglerholics show. Yeah, the Anglerholics, the game show. Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that.
I'm a whooping.
You just need any tutor?
I'm gonna need a lifeline, Jody. Can you be my lifeline, Jody?
Well, yeah.
I need a lifeline.
How well do you guys draw?
I would say I draw as good as John Parker fishes.
Sorry to hear that.
I ain't gonna say all that. John never says. I didn't say that. But I was drawing as good as Mark and Bow, like that. Don't expect nothing spectacular. Man, you gonna screenshot and put up on your wall. Oh man, I gotta get John Parker all the time. Man. Shout out to John and Dana. Always, they are awesome. Huge supporters. Love them both.
Yep,
I like the happy channels. Any channel that makes me smile and gives me a good time, that's my favorite one.
Exactly. Yep. I love to smile. I love to laugh. Like, I love to make people laugh, and I love to laugh. Like, that's the smile you put on people's face, to change their day. And that's the most important thing. Yeah. Fish or no fish.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier. Somebody had a question. I said, it don't matter to me whether I catch a fish or not. That doesn't measure my success for the day.
No. You can put a smile on somebody's face and make them feel happy, because everybody goes through different walks of life. They have different things going on that day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you change it, you get their mind off of whatever they're going through, they're stressing them out, and put a smile on their face, even for that moment. You did something good, and they appreciate it.
Yep.
That's why I laugh and joke and play all the time. I can be serious, but then y'all say, "Oh, Brian is a jerk." But I'd rather be. It's fun. I love fishing. Let's fish and have fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was in chat that just made me happy. I didn't have to hear nobody say it. I could just see it typed and just make me bust out laughing.
Yeah.
So everybody has an effect.
I seen Jody text in chat. What was it, Sunday? And it just made me mad for some reason. Like, oh damn, here comes Sunday. She's gone back home. Now she wants to talk to us. She's gone on weekend. Didn't want to talk to us. So I had to give her a hard time. I'm like, yes, Jody. I haven't seen Jody all weekend.
Yeah.
You get used to talking to people in chat, messing with them.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what the best part is talking to other people in chat, messing with them, giving them the hammer, having fun with it.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh.
What is that? Hold on, Jody, you got this. Oh my goodness.
It's Chad. And do you see that Fills the Water guy?
It's hold on, not Fills the Water. It's Fills the Toilet.
It fills the toilet.
Is he in the chat? He just sent us something. We're not gonna show it. It's not
That's my protection. I have to have it.
Oh my God.
Judge Jody's in the house.
That's my new show.
I can't believe you just said that.
You can bring them up on panel and I'll decide.
I say, John put that out there. We love you,
Is he
John.
open? We love you, John. John Parker.
Good shit.
That's why I say, I always tell people, if I joke with you, it's because, I love you guys and I know you guys can take it and you guys can joke back and all that stuff. So that's why. That's why I do it. It's all fun. Tell Brian and Has they need to weigh themselves today. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I have to just submit it. I already weighed myself.
Oh, Bex.
Never submitted.
Don't worry about it. I'll be the biggest loser again this week, okay?
I weighed myself first thing in the morning. I just forgot to send the email off.
I think Wednesday my cheat day. I can weigh myself up in the morning, then have my cheat day, and then I'll have it lost off by the time it comes back again next Wednesday.
Nope. My cheat day is Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Maybe on Sunday.
My cheat day has been like Wednesday through Tuesday.
Every day is this cheat day because he ain't lost no damn pounds. What kind of partner? How you get a partner? Say, hey, yeah, we gonna do this together. This joker been in the 0 to 99% bracket.
Don't worry, I just like to do it at my own time, and I'm just catching big fish. So I'm still gonna win the tournament.
If it rained that weekend, we in trouble.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love fishing during after rainstorm.
I like fishing before the rain when that pressure is dropping. I haven't figured out how it equates to the catfishing. We were talking about it last night or the other night. I was talking with Lyle, but in the bass fishing in that very shallow water, it's really effective. And Lyle would tell me what he thought about it. He thinks that it actually puts more pressure on the deeper the fish are. So I'm still learning.
I like rain because the Potomac River is notoriously a slow-moving current on the Potomac River. Right. It's normally it's less than half a mile an hour. When after a rainstorm, we get that current, moving back up, and it gets the catfish moving around, the bait fish moving around, so
they're flooded water.
Yeah, the bite is most of the time is better after a rainstorm. That bite is on fire. That's why I like it.
Yeah, I guess that would probably be due to the moving water and all the sediment being washed into the river and the bait being washed into it. Yeah, I used to fish the Potomac for the bass. I did tournaments there for the better part of 20 plus years, so I'm very familiar with the lower part of the river down by Mattawoman Creek and down that area.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Potomac River they have big bass tournaments on there.
Oh,
every year. every year they have.
LG, no, he was dropping some jewels one night. Like, where you go down Marshall Hall?
I mean,
talking about going over there by the lighthouse.
so LG has the bass population of the bass fishing. Have they got smaller? Like has it shrunk? Has the population shrunk or the size shrunk on the Potomac, or has it been that you've seen over the years?
I haven't. Like every body of water is somewhat cyclical, but there was the big concern that when the frankenfish came out, the snakehead, that was going to just destroy the bass fishing, and it really hasn't. If you look at, you can't really go by local tournaments, but if you go by the bigger tournaments with the better fishermen, they're still catching pretty much the same size weights, in a tournament as they were 20 years ago. They may be a little bit more harder to find or relocated because of the snakehead, but I really don't think they're really doing that too much damage to the population. They might even be helping it, taking away a lot of the weaker fish.
I haven't. I don't think snakeheads are doing, harm to the population. I think it's just like it said initially. It's going to be a little bit of, a shock, but it balances itself out.
Yeah.
All is right. Now they're here now. So they're here to stay. They ain't going.
Yep. Oh, there's just too many of them. Yeah. At the very beginning, they were actually wanting you to throw them on the bank and kill them and call DNR and report where you caught them. And, now I think it's helped the community down there, and was it Charles County? The tourism people, the people love to come and fish for those now, and they're becoming something that people keep to eat instead of killing them. They say it's really, really good.
I was just about to say, I'm about to go down.
They do taste really good.
I'm about to say, I'm planning on going down there in the next week or two, and go and get me a couple so I can see what they taste like, since they say they taste so good.
It's hard to catch them like that. Cold.
Yeah, do you know how those got into
April,
the Potomac River? Do you guys know how they got into the Potomac?
No, I don't. Brandon, the Baltimore Angler, he posted up a whole video documentary on explaining all how it started, but I'm not too familiar with it.
Yeah, I was still up in that area at that time, and somebody had some that he ordered or he brought back from overseas or something, and he had them in a fish tank, and he was trying to get them big enough to eat, and then they just grew so fast. He dumped them in the little Patuxent, and that's what started. He put 2 fish in there, and that's what that started as. They went down into the 2 fish, and that's what they credited to. There was a big story in the Crofton newspaper about them, how that was the very, very beginning of it. It was 2 stinking fish.
Oh wow, that's where they can see they spawn twice.
Oh yeah.
Stop them. Look at the catfish population, and they spawn.
Going towards Ocean City is like a very, very popular place for snakehead fishing.
Which place was that? You were broken up.
Blackwater.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Who else? See if we're missing anything.
Blackwater is very, very popular for it.
So I fished a couple of those rivers down there, bass fishing, the tidal part of the eastern shore. Was it Pocomoke? The Chop Tank at the upper end of it.
Yeah.
There was another one I think the Federation used to go to when we were fishing.
Sorry, I'm backing the boat up. Just focusing right now.
I have a question. I asked Bryce today when Mark was in his show. Do you dip your bacon in pancake syrup? Like people do ketchup with French fries? They do that around here all the time. It's like
Yes,
a condiment
I do.
to bacon.
That's good. Bacon. I put syrup on everything.
Do you? You know they make a sugar-free syrup if you're doing low
Like,
carb.
I'll put it on the sausage and bacon.
Yeah.
That's good. My favorite sausage is that like maple, honey maple, whatever. Johnsonville,
Yeah.
something it is. That's good.
Now, Brian, have you ever considered putting bacon on your mac and cheese?
He stepped out the truck. He's got
Oh, okay.
He
All right.
comes back in.
Yeah.
They asked you a question that said, have you ever considered putting bacon on your mac and cheese?
But yeah, I will. I definitely do it. But with the one I did for the video, my lady's a vegan, so if I put that in there, I might lose her, or y'all might lose me.
Well, don't do that then.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that on that one. No. But I want some macaroni and cheese so bad right now. But I know I'm on this diet and I just will not. I said, I'm going to make a small pan. And I said, no, I'm not doing it. Because once I get a whiff of it again,
That's it, right?
it's going to be on. It's a wrap. And no box macaroni and cheese. Right, Jody?
I like the box macaroni.
Mac and cheese, Kraft mac and cheese.
That box stuff tastes like rubber bands, like elastics.
Right? It tastes like the box it comes in.
Yep.
That's why I say like about Little Caesars pizza. It tastes like the box it comes in.
Jody sent me a picture, and I was like, Jody, no!
That's like, that's disgusting.
Well, I can't believe you.
Oh man!
I'd rather make some and just put it in something and freeze it and ship it to you. If I could do it, knowing that you on this diet with us and make you cheat, I would get ship it to you. Like send a whole lot too.
Hey, Brenda has a question for you. Cause has a question. Can you see the screen?
Hold on, I'm coming now. Let me see. Is has just has? Oh man. Oh. I know you guys can't even see, but all you guys see right now is my truck that's loaded with gear. That's all you guys are looking at right now.
Wow.
It's loaded.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Suburban, and no seats are available. There's nowhere to sit at.
Wow.
Got rods everywhere, stuff everywhere. I gotta go through and clean this thing before I go to CatCon so I can organize it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
Put the key on the hook.
on the hook. Yeah, put the key on the hook. Brian lost the key to the boat, y'all. He went and bought a whole new ignition. And then he found the key when we got to the boat.
Oh.
Big
You got
dummy.
a backup key somewhere.
I did.
Bacon is better than bologna? What?
Yeah,
Definitely. Bacon is a million times. That's not even like a comparison.
No. You don't get to fry bologna. You can open that up out of the pack and eat.
Bologna is like
My bologna
Top.
has a first name. Bacon doesn't have a song. Bologna does.
yeah, but bologna. First of all, what is bologna? What is bologna? What is it?
You know what it is. Tom won't let me say it.
I won't let you. You're a grown
say
woman. Say what you want.
You think it's a family show.
Let's just say it's extras.
Yeah, it's like a glizzy, but different.
It's a flat glizzy.
A flat glizzy. A flat glizzy. I haven't had bologna in, I don't even remember. It's been a many years since I've had bologna.
Really?
Yeah, a long time. So I think I was a kid. I do not, that's something I never buy, ever. Ever since I got to adulthood and I can pick what I want to buy, never. Pick bologna up in the grocery aisle.
I used to when I lived up in the Maryland area, they had some Amish markets, and they had some of that Lebanon bologna, and that stuff was good. I really enjoyed that. It was like a little
The
bit
Amish market.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me. So the Amish market is open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Guess what tomorrow is?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm gonna go to the Amish market just because you mentioned that. Their bacon, they got some nice thick cut, like peppered bacon, the best bacon you can ever eat. Like everything at the Amish market is so delicious. So delicious.
We used to go there and I'd get the cod fish sandwich and then the peanut butter pie. The peanut butter pie is the greatest in the world.
Their peanut butter and their jam is delicious too. It's all fresh.
Yep.
Everything's made fresh, fried chicken. I mean, I'm going there tomorrow for sure. I need to
make a film. Show us everything you got.
I will. I definitely will. I'll record something, make a short of it. They got so much different food there. Woo.
Here you go. Susquehanna stands. There's Brian Bologna.
Mm-hmm.
Susquehanna stand is
hold on, I can't even get the vibe. You know,
Susquehanna stand is just a full-blown stalker. I'm just letting y'all know that. If y'all see me in the chat, Susquehanna stand will pop up. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. That's my new BFF.
Yeah, that definitely should be BFF. Bacon doesn't need a song. It's bacon. You're right about that. It's bacon.
Oh yeah, bacon.
There's no better side, compliment to any meal. Like bacon is the best compliment to anything. And its standalone is delicious too. Like you just put bacon on something and you just made it 10 times better. Like asparagus. When your kids don't want to eat asparagus, wrap it in bacon, and then now it's the best thing ever.
Yep. I'll tell you, I was fortunate enough. Aaron won one of the giveaways from 3+1 Outdoors, and Miss Amy sent her treats that she makes, and there was some candied bacon in there. Oh my God, was it delicious! So if you ever get a chance, if Amy's has a drawing for more of her goodies, you want to get in on that one. Just the bacon alone. Everything else was awesome, but the candied bacon was, oh my God, delicious.
There was only one time that I had bacon when it wasn't like, it was at the Amish market. I got the chocolate covered bacon and it just wasn't my thing. It wasn't. I'd rather just have regular bacon, not covered in chocolate.
Well, you know how everybody says everything tastes better with bacon? I agree with that to a point. There's one food that I do not want bacon with, and that is lobster. Because lobster in and of itself has a very mild, sweet taste to it. And if you took that expensive lobster and wrapped it in bacon, at the end of the day, all you taste is the bacon. You wouldn't get the taste of the lobster through the bacon. I might have it afterwards. I might have it before, but I ain't having it together.
Yeah, not together. I agree with you on that. But bacon tastes good on donuts. They have like this maple bacon donut at Duck Donuts. I don't know if you guys have it. Duck Donuts has the best donuts. Those are delicious.
And here y'all go talk about donuts, and I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too. I'm gonna get me some.
Don't worry about it. I got.
What's on the way home? On the way home,
I don't know. I made turkey last night, so I'm gonna eat those.
I'm getting me something to eat on the way home. Tim, what's up, Tim?
What's going on, Tim? Welcome. It has Michelle and I. It's all mine. We're both from New England, and that's where Dunkin' Donuts was created.
Oh, no,
you all right there?
Not Dunkin' Donuts.
see my mom just dropped the phone.
You're all muffled
I
now.
ain't put the phone on me. I'll just show him.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So,
Are we good? All right.
Can you hear me
Now
now?
I'm saying,
yeah. So,
Duck Donuts. DUCK, Duck Donuts.
yeah. We grew up on it, and when we moved down
Oh,
here
okay.
to Gaston, maybe 4 years ago now, there's a truck stop right at the exit where we get on the highway, and they brought in a Dunkin' Donuts. So we get our we buy our coffee there. We make our own. There's the donuts. It's, oh my God. We were like doing backflips when they said coming soon, Dunkin' Donuts. We were like driving by every day, hoping it was going to open it. And when it finally did, we were thrilled.
The Jack. Oh no, I tried to get him to get the Jack so you can lift it up, put the thing on the farm. But he told me, I ain't use it right now. He didn't got to that kayak and he's full. I'm gonna use it. It's just too cold to be working on. I ain't messing with that. Too cold. I ain't say bring it back to bar. I'll get it when we come back from CatCon. Okay, I'll get it. So I'm working on it in March. Look, he already tried. He planning to just, you know what? I'm going back on the boat with you because the bite was fire. That boat, I'm gonna sell that boat. I'm not keeping that thing. So. And don't forget the people in chat, all of y'all, especially you, LG. You ain't far away at all neither. May 28th, Memorial Day weekend. We got the meet and greet for the Potomac River. Yep. It's a weekend. I'm going to try to get some good rates at good hotels. I don't know if y'all was in the chat when I was saying that. I'm not doing no Motel 6 Red Roof Inn. Right. I'm looking at the Hilton, and I got 2 Marriott ones that should be.
Oh, nice.
If they give us the good rate and get a block, I'm gonna try to get 20, 20, and 20 from each one. If they don't get utilized, then of course they'll give them away. But I'm not gonna set nobody up in no crazy place or no crazy situation. Right. Get it close to y'all as possible to where we fish at and where the boat ramps are, where people that got boats, and we just gonna have fun all weekend.
Yeah, as far as I know, I'm gonna try to get up there. We're a 1-vehicle family at the moment, so when I take off over like a weekend or whatever, it leaves Michelle here at the house by herself, and we're in the middle of nowhere. So, yeah. But I mean, even if I do it in the day, come up in the morning and drive home, it's only 3 hours from the ellipse. So, for Taines Point, yeah, same thing. Yeah.
But Michelle got to come down for the meet and greet. I know she in there. I know you hear me, Michelle. You got to come down for the meet and greet.
I'll work on that. She's not one for going places, so. But if I could get her, I tell you what, I'd love for her to come. I would love for her to come. Yeah, she come sit in the corner with Mama Sharon. Mama Sharon sit in the corner. Mike Chavez, he was roaming, and they just sit down. She sat under the tree and just laid back. And everybody laid back, and hey, it is what it is. We have a good time. Plenty of room right at the water. We had fun. We had a good amount of people that came for that short notice. And then we're going to get more people. She'd be surprised at who comes down, and she'll be able to meet that might not. Yeah. She might not meet at the dock or something like that. And she might not want some of them at her house. So she might want to meet them right there. Well, there hasn't been anybody that she said, no, don't. No, I'm messing with her because I want her to come there. Yeah, you guys did have an awesome turnout. I saw the pictures after the last one. That was quite a few people. Hey, did I see that? Did I see that Bonnie had on a skunk suit the other day at Mark's going away thing?
Yes. I was like, you got the perfect suit, especially we know
the location
for Hayes Point in the wintertime. Like Hayes Point is good for events. Like it's good to have a party and do cooking and stuff because you're able to grill and have stuff like that. And it's a good park location. But I mean, we do have the Potomac River and the Washington Channel, but it's just not a really good location on the river for fishing, especially in the wintertime.
It's on.
So that was the perfect suit to wear. I didn't get skunked because I didn't throw any rods out.
I ain't get skunked.
I was like, I'm not even throwing any rods out. I got there was like 50 rods across the bank. I was like, I ain't even doing it. Has and Brian are catfish drunk.
I like that hat.
Yeah.
That's
the
the new logo,
Catfish Clothing logo right there. Yep. That's
yeah.
the logo.
Looks good.
That's the new logo. Oh, we got a bot in the house. But we're gonna pack this thing up because I got about an hour ride home and Brian's about to head to his house too as well.
Yeah. Yeah, if y'all see the Catfish Clothing, yeah, don't forget. Go to Catfish Clothing. Click on the link. Use what? Has 20?
Yeah, it has 20.
Chunky 20.
Whatever
Whatever one y'all want.
All them 20.
Everybody 20. Get a 20% discount. We ain't jealous or hating on nobody or nothing like that. Get that Catfish Clothing. Yeah. Get yourself.
There you go.
Um,
Well,
All right, Tom, Jody.
Have a safe trip.
Yeah.
thanks for
We
coming.
figure
and
we'd
spending
be a
time with
special
us.
guest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for having us. On the no scripts night of
Hashtag no
of
script.
the Docktails.
Yep.
How you like that, Shane?
But all right, I'll see you guys later. We get home.
All right, take care.
to the
Appreciate you.
wifey. All right. Bye.
Bye
Peace
now.
out, everybody. God bless.
All right, later.
They're a hoot, I tell you.
Yeah, they are.
Good time.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah. It's so quiet now. It's like the kids went to bed.
Yeah, right? Yep, so there's what Michelle said. She probably won't come because she's taking care of the dogs. Let's see, try to get caught up.
Yeah, the silence is deafening now. Where they're gone. It's just like a bunch of kids at Christmas.
Yeah. As much as I said, my downfall is working the chat. I was the one that found the bot.
I found one earlier.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
You don't have many moderators. You don't have anybody you can get them, actually.
I know, yeah, we don't have I've made a bunch of them.
Yeah, but that don't mean they're all in at the same time. Because,
Sure.
we've already been on an hour and a half. And it is late and May went to bed already. You got Cause and Michelle, but they drop links a lot, so they don't see them.
Right. Hold on a second. The boss said that the bot that I got was the one that you got 15 minutes ago. So I guess I am still behind.
He probably unhit it.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't hitting it. It did let me block it though. So hopefully it's gone.
All I did was hide it. I didn't block it or anything, like time it out. I just hit it.
Yeah, that's what I kind of had to figure out. One night I was trying to block one and everybody else was hiding it. So I couldn't block it because it was already hidden. And I couldn't figure out why I couldn't do it until somebody explained it to me.
I think you just skip block and go straight to hiding.
Yeah. But the hide's only for what, the 300 seconds?
No, that's the block. No, which is it? Timeout is 300 seconds.
Right.
Then you can block them or hide them, whatever it is, which is from then on. Trust me, I know about timing out.
Yeah, you do. Let's just say that. So anything else tonight, Jody? We're going on an hour and a half. We still got 37 people sitting here.
I don't have anything unless you've got something.
Like I said, this was kind of a last minute thing. I don't have anything prepared, but we
You
can
got
talk
a song
about
to
it.
sing
Do I
or
have
a
what?
dance? You got a song you want to sing or a dance?
No.
No.
I left my dancing on the dock.
Oh.
Yeah.
When
So,
Lisa comes, me and her may have to do a girls versus boys down there and have a bet.
oh, I don't know how that's going to shake out.
Why?
Yeah.
I know how to shake out, just like I did the last time. You down there doing the Hulk Hogan and the Golden Globe at the end of the dock.
Well, I don't know how Aaron would go for that either. I don't think, I'm not sure he would have been a participant in that if he were there that night.
Surely he can back up a bet.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But my
He's
thing
done
is he wouldn't have taken the bet. That's the thing.
Oh, okay.
As I told you, I knew the minute I heard it, we weren't going to win that bet.
Yeah.
You could have offered us $400 and we still weren't going to win that bet.
Hmm. Well, I was like, there was 2 poles out when I made the bet. Then
Yeah.
after the bet's made, here you come walking up with 4 more poles, and I'm like, what the crap? That wasn't part of the bet.
Yeah,
I
no,
knew.
we were getting set up and
Yeah.
I was pulling my rods out. But yeah, as you know, there's 4 rod holders on the dock and 2 in the grass.
Yeah.
But it can be some slow going down there.
Mm-hmm.
So, does anybody have any questions?
No, but another person in our chat down East Tackle, I think he's selling rigs and stuff. Anybody needs to buy any, you can look him up.
Okay, yeah, I see that he's got the 300-pound rigs, 150-pound rigs, 80-pound rigs. Cool.
I think he's actually sponsoring Danny
Yeah,
Boy.
that's what I thought. Danny, yep.
Mm-hmm.
You see,
So-
Danny dropped a video tonight just before we went on. He was lucky enough to get somebody donated a reel to him for Black Betty to replace the reel that broke. So
That
we
was
got
nice.
the Akuma Avenger 8000.
Mm.
So he said he had a short video, and if you know Danny, he said he had to get off because he was getting emotional and he didn't want to cry on screen. So, and how in love he was with his new reel for Black Betty.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we're about ready to wind down. I want to thank everybody for hanging with us tonight. We
Yeah,
winged
hold on. Before you go, yeah, Downey's tackle said he said he was going to spool that with a 165-pound braid. I was like, WTF? Nope. Yeah, when he said that, I kind of, okay, well, maybe it's worse than I think it is in the Mississippi, but if he needs it, more power to him. I'd
Yeah.
rather go heavy than light, but yeah, I kind of thought that sounded a little bit off,
Mhm.
but more power to him.
Down east, did you see Epic's comment? He needs a double action circle hook and a 16-aught. He's going crappie fishing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to see what hooks onto that. A 16-aught.
Yeah. All right, Annette's leaving. Good night, Annette.
Good night. And if you have time tomorrow, we've got the bait shop comes on at 8. I'll be on it with Chad and Freddie's. And then at 9 o'clock is Lyle and Mark with Panfish Nation. And then I'll be back on at 10 to 2 with my show. If I'm fishing, if it's a panel, I'm only going to stay on to 12. I'm not going to drag it out to 2. So we'll just have to wait and see the weather tomorrow.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. Hope you do get some good weather so you can get out.
Well, I don't care to go in the rain as long as it's not windy.
Yeah.
The rain don't bother. I mean, I have a top.
Yeah.
So,
But you know, when the bike gets really going, you're standing out and you're not under that top all the time.
yeah, I know. I was actually going to go to Caney Creek, which is down past Kingston. It's farther down I usually go, but
Mhm.
I don't know. It's got the shallows and it's got a 100-foot hole. Usually it's about 98 foot deep. I call it 100 foot though. It's close enough.
Wow, yeah, that's a deep hole. There's a hole on the when I was with Stan and Skin and Scales, there's a 100-foot hole in the James River too, downriver, and
Yeah.
we went down there and I didn't have enough weights to nowhere even begin to hold bottom. They were just
Yeah.
getting washed out. I was wasting my time.
Mhm. I need to
Well,
go put batteries on charge for my lights too. It reminds me in case I get to go tomorrow.
yeah, you don't want to go without lights.
I have some on the boat, but I like cutting them off and using handheld lights, you know.
Yeah, when you get to where you're going. But yeah, sometimes you know in the night and you know and some nice lights are good to make sure you get to where you're going. You can see what's out in the water you're cruising onto.
I think it hurts the bite if I run my big lights. Hurts my
Yeah,
video,
probably
but
when you're
yeah,
fishing. Yeah,
it hurts the bite to have it on.
but I'm thinking more about for navigational purposes.
Oh, I've always got those lights.
Yeah, you know, down here, uh, I go over at Kerr at night. You know, there's after they've had a heavy rain and the water comes up, it takes all the logs off the bank,
Yeah.
and it's like a forest going down the middle of the river, and it's dangerous. Even in the daylight, it's dangerous to run through that.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, putters through it, but it'll go down lake for 15 miles. You know,
Yep.
so yeah, you got to be careful.
Mm-hmm. All
Well,
right, you ready to close?
yeah, we're ready. If nobody's put any more questions, like to say thanks for everybody for hanging out with us. We still have 33 people, and we're just a little bit over the hour and a half mark, and we appreciate you all. And sorry if you were looking forward to Kenny tonight. It didn't work out, and hopefully we can reschedule him at another time. I think that'll be a real fun interview. And everybody stay warm. I know a lot of countries getting this big storm that they're talking about. I'm not sure what we're getting other than rain and some wind, but everybody be safe out there and make good choices out there on the water when that wind starts blowing.
Yeah.
And Fish Ranch Home just said hello. Just as we're closing, thanks for coming in, Fish Ranch Home.
He was on Mike's last night, but I didn't get to talk to him. There's a lot going on last night on Mike, so sorry, Fish Ranch. Maybe I can see you together on another night.
You must have been in early because I don't remember seeing when I turned it on. I believe it was all the same people until it ended. I don't remember him being up there.
I think he come on with Austin.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I can't remember. Sorry.
Well, all right, everybody, let's wrap this up. Thank you, Miss Jody, for another wonderful show. I appreciate you.
Yep, you too.
And
thank you, Michelle.
Make sure you see Jody on both of her appearances live tomorrow. And she'd probably be on some lives before that too. So.
And I'll probably on the warthogs after. No, I can't say that. He don't like me calling him warthog. It's hog leg.
Yeah. Well, Aaron was calling him talk leg because all he does is talk.
I called him Pumbaa one time. It made him really mad. So
yeah, I remember that too. So, well, all right. Well, thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye now.